HomeKit Smart Plug is one of the first investments people will make when venturing into smart home territory, but normally smart plugs are indoor use only. However, Meross is here with the Outdoor Smart Plug that works with HomeKit, and this is at a fraction of the cost of other options on the market today. So continue watching to see how this smart plug performs and whether it's worth buying. Hi and welcome back. My name is John and this is HomeKit Authority, which is dedicated to everything HomeKit. So if you're new around here, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and also press the bell button to be notified when new videos come out. Just to be 100% transparent, Meross did provide this smart plug for the review, but as always, that will not affect my opinion in any way, and it will be an honest and transparent review. So starting with design and features, the Meross Outdoor Smart Plug is an all-black plastic rectangular design with two power sockets on either side. Each socket is covered with a spring flap, which gives them a IP44 rating, which is enough for most outdoor applications, but I would not submerge them in water. In the middle of each socket is a single button that can be used by both sockets to turn it on and off. The rear of the device features the HomeKit code along with one screw slot for mounting it on a wall. It also features a power cord which is 27 centimeters in length with a UK standard 3-prong configuration, but EU and US versions will have the relevant prongs. The outdoor plug can handle up to 10 amps, so this means you should be okay to use it with decorations, lights, or those types of applications, but I would not recommend it to be used with a power wash or motors, as this will exceed the recommended usage and would cause the fuse to trip. The smart plug connects to home networks via Wi-Fi 2.4 without an additional hub required. Now moving on to setup and how to get it working with HomeKit. While Meross has an app available via the App Store, I use the Home app to set everything up, although it's worth mentioning to receive firmware updates. Then you'll need to use the Meross app. To get started, I plug in the Meross Smart Plug into a power socket, then open the Home app, tap Accessory, then it will present you with the familiar HomeKit setup screen that lets you scan the HomeKit code. The HomeKit setup process will take you through adding it to a room, naming the device, and other setup steps. Once the setup is complete, the Meross Smart Plug will be available in the Home app and available to set up in automations, scenes, and anything you want to do within HomeKit. Now moving on to using the Meross Smart Outdoor Plug. Although the Smart Plug is designed for outdoors, during my 4 weeks of testing, I've used this in my studio connected to my LED lights for filming. I've also used it outdoors to control some garden decoration lights, and also in my garage to control the floodlight facing down my drive. As previously mentioned, the Outdoor Smart Plug includes two power sockets which can be controlled via the single button that glows green when the sockets are on. While I welcome the ability with any smart plug to turn things on and off using the traditional way, it would have been nice for the device to have individual buttons to control each socket. So for example, when I connected in my studio, having one button was not a problem as the LED lights were frequently used as a pair. However, when using them in my garage with a floodlight, having something else plugged into the opposite socket meant I had to be mindful if I used the built-in switch, as this would turn off the LED floodlight. In terms of connectivity and placement performance around my home, the Meross Outdoor Smart Plug has performed well. Just for reference, during the review, the device was placed 14 meters away in the garage with two external walls between it and the router. Requests made to the smart plug via the Home app or Siri were actioned within seconds, and this is despite the difference between the smart plug and the router. I've also yet to come across an instance of no response within the Home app, and this is great to see at a product at this price point. Speaking of HomeKit support, which is controlled via the Home app found on your iOS device, operating the smart plug at the basic level involves tapping the tile within the Home app and bringing up both controls, but you can split the tiles out by going into settings and tapping show as separate tiles. It will then present you with two separate sockets within the Home app main menu. These can be controlled independently. One benefit of using the smart plug within HomeKit means you can include the smart plug in scenes, automations, or triggers. So for example, I had the smart plug connected to my studio lights for when I'm filming. I then include the smart plug in my scene to turn on lights when activated. I also used the device in an automation involving a plug-powered floodlight and the motion sensor for the Netimo Presence smart outdoor camera. This automation will be activated if the camera detected motion, and it would trigger the floodlight to turn on. Finally, you can control the Meross Outdoor Smart Plug with Siri. So for instance, you can say, "Hey Siri, turn on the floodlight, and it will do that within seconds. So finally, to wrap up this review, the Meross Smart Outdoor Plug worked well during my review period. During my testing, I found it to be reliable, and the Wi-Fi range worked well. I also like you can use it indoors and outdoors. HomeKit integration works well with the Home app, and being able to use this in automations is a significant benefit. Using Siri on either my Apple Watch or iPhone to control the outdoor plug is very handy. But as mentioned, I have some minor complaints with the smart plug. The first being it has only one dedicated button to control both plugs. I would have also liked a longer power cord to give it a longer reach outdoors. One final niggle, it would be nice if Meross had placed a rubber seal around the socket flaps for added peace of mind. However, the bottom line, Meross has done a superb job with delivering a HomeKit enabled outdoor smart plug at such a competitive price. It's just the right size and just does what it says on the tin. Granted, you cannot use it with heavy duty applications, but if you need HomeKit control over your outdoor lights, then the Meross Smart Outdoor Plug is an excellent choice to get the job done. The Meross Smart Outdoor Plug is available for $29.99 in the UK and $31.99 in the US. You also can pick it up in the EU for €29.99. There's some links in the description below which will take you to Amazon to buy this product. More countries will follow later in 2020, according to Meross. So that's a wrap on this review. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more HomeKit news and reviews. If you've got a question or comment, don't forget to leave it below. And also follow us on our social media accounts or check out our website, HomeKitAuthority.com. Thank you very much. Speak to you soon.